In the words of the ancient philosopher Socrates, an unexamined life is not worth living. This profound statement from over 2 millennia ago still resonates with us today, a testament to the timeless wisdom of those who came before us. Socrates, born in Athens around 469 BC, was a classical Greek philosopher. He is credited as one of the founders of Western philosophy, despite the fact that he never wrote down his teachings. His wisdom was chronicled by his students, most notably Plato. Today we continue to learn from his philosophical insights, particularly his emphasis on the importance of self-examination. Self-examination, as Socrates saw it, is the practice of introspection, reflecting on our thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about questioning our beliefs and assumptions, challenging our biases, and striving to understand ourselves better. This process, Socrates believed, is key to personal growth and moral development. It's not enough to simply live, to go through the motions of existence. We must scrutinize our lives, our choices, our values, to truly understand what it means to be human. But Socrates' teachings are not the only ancient wisdom that remains relevant today. Throughout history, philosophers from different cultures and eras have offered their insights on life, love, morality, and the nature of reality. These philosophies, spanning thousands of years, provide a rich tapestry of wisdom that we can draw upon in our quest for understanding and personal growth. From the Stoic principles of Marcus Aurelius to the existential musings of Kierkegaard, the lessons of these great thinkers transcend time and culture. They offer timeless insights into the human condition, illuminating the path towards wisdom and enlightenment. So as we delve deeper into the wisdom of the ages, let's remember the vital importance of self-examination in our journey. Each of us has the capacity to grow, to learn, to better ourselves. And it all begins with a single powerful question: who am I? So as we journey through life, remember to pause, reflect, and examine our experiences. Moving forward in time, St. Augustine once said, "Faith is to believe what you do not see. The reward of this faith is to see what you believe." As we journey from the wisdom of the ancients, we transition into the Middle Ages, a time marked by significant shifts in philosophy and worldview. During this era, faith took center stage, serving as the compass guiding individuals through the complexities of life. Imagine a world where every action, every thought, every belief is rooted in faith. A world where the unseen holds as much significance, if not more, than the seen. This was the world of the Middle Ages. The power of belief was paramount, and it shaped reality in ways that might seem unimaginable to the modern mind. The concept of faith during this period was not limited to religious doctrine alone. It was a broader, more encompassing philosophy that permeated every aspect of life. It was about trusting in the potential of the unseen, in the promise of a better tomorrow, in the power of one's own capabilities. Faith was not a passive acceptance of fate, but an active engagement with the world, a courageous leap into the unknown. It was a belief in the power of the human spirit to endure, to prevail, and to transform. While faith may seem like a leap in the dark to some, to the people of the Middle Ages, it was a beacon of light illuminating their path. It was the belief that the invisible forces at work in the universe were ultimately leading them towards a greater purpose. This faith was their guide, their strength, their solace. The Middle Ages teach us that belief is not just about accepting what we see, but also about trusting in what we cannot. It's about understanding that our perception of reality is shaped not just by our senses, but also by our faith. So as St. Augustine suggests, we must dare to believe in the unseen, to have faith in the invisible. For it is through this faith that we may come to see what we believe, to manifest our deepest desires, and to shape our reality. Believing in the unseen can sometimes be the key to achieving the unimaginable. As we enter the age of enlightenment, Immanuel Kant reminds us, dare to know, have the courage to use your own understanding. In this era, humanity embarked on a quest to dispel the darkness of ignorance with the shining light of reason. The Enlightenment was marked by an emphasis on individual thought and reason, a stark departure from the preceding periods where faith and authority held sway over knowledge and wisdom. This epoch was fueled by the intellectual bravery of philosophers, scientists, and thinkers who dared to question the status quo. They relied not on divine revelation or traditional beliefs, but on empirical evidence, logic, and rationality to discern the truths of the world. This shift towards reason and individual thought sparked a revolution of the mind that propelled society towards unprecedented transformation. During the Enlightenment, the belief in human progress and potential was born. The socially constructed chains that had bound individuals were broken as people began to recognize their innate ability to reason, to think, to question. The Enlightenment philosophers argued that every individual had the right to use their reason to seek truth, irrespective of their social standing or background. This era was a turning point in human history. It was a time when societal transformation was not just a byproduct of external events, but a conscious effort driven by reason and individual thought. Personal transformation was no longer a privilege of the few, but a right of the many. The Enlightenment challenged the established norms and brought about a new world order. It was an era that valued knowledge, celebrated curiosity, and dared to challenge the status quo. It was the age that taught us that the key to revolution, to change, lies within us, in our ability to reason and to think independently. In the words of Voltaire, another luminary of the Enlightenment, "Judge a man by his questions rather than his answers." This era taught us that it is not enough to merely accept the world as it is presented to us. We must question, we must reason, and we must dare to know. In the pursuit of knowledge, dare to challenge the status quo. Now, in our modern era, Albert Einstein tells us, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world. In this period of rapid change, these words resonate with a particular poignancy. The world as we know it is evolving at an unprecedented pace. The boundaries of what we once believed to be possible are being constantly redrawn, and at the heart of this revolution lies the power of imagination. Innovation, a child of imagination, has become the driving force of our time. It's the key that unlocks the door to a future that's yet to be written. From the digital revolution to the exploration of outer space, the limits of our reality are expanding, fueled by our ability to dream, to invent, to create. Our modern thinkers, like Steve Jobs and Elon Musk, remind us of this truth every day. They are the torchbearers of this era, demonstrating that an idea, when nurtured with creativity and forward thinking, can transform the world. They champion the belief that the status quo is not a life sentence, but a challenge to be overcome. In this era of change, knowledge alone is not enough. It's the starting point, the fuel for the journey, but imagination is the compass that guides us to uncharted territories. It's the spark that ignites the flame of innovation, leading us to solutions we never thought possible. It's the artists, the inventors, the dreamers, and the visionaries who are shaping our modern world. With every stroke of the brush, every line of code, every scientific breakthrough, they're painting a picture of the future, a testament to the boundless potential of the human mind. The capacity to imagine, to dream, to envision a different tomorrow is the most powerful tool we have. It's the lens through which we can see a world not just as it is, but as it could be. The ability to imagine is our greatest asset, our most potent form of rebellion against the constraints of the present. In a world of endless possibilities, ignite your imagination. Reflecting on our journey from ancient wisdom to modern insight, we find that Mark Twain's words ring true. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. As we have journeyed together through the corridors of time, we've absorbed the wisdom of the ages. From the ancient sages who embraced the art of self-examination, to the courageous knights of the Middle Ages who embodied faith and bravery, to the enlightened thinkers advocating reason and revolution, and finally to our present era, a time of rapid change and endless possibilities. Each epoch has left us a priceless legacy. The ancients taught us the value of introspection, of peering into our own depths to understand who we truly are. The Middle Ages, a time of transition, reminded us that faith and courage are our twin shields against the adversities we face. The Enlightenment, a period of intellectual blossoming, emphasized the power of reason and the transformative potential of revolutionary ideas. And the present era, our era, challenges us to harness the whirlwind of change and use it to fuel our imagination and innovation. But why does all this matter? It matters because these lessons are not confined to the past. They are not mere chapters in a history book. They are the compass for our journey, the fuel for our quest for purpose. Every day we have the opportunity to apply these insights in our lives, to embrace the art of self-examination, to hold steadfast to our faith, to wield courage in the face of adversity, to harness the power of reason, and to let our imaginations soar. And in doing so, we step closer to understanding our purpose, to unlocking our full potential. This journey through time has not been a mere history lesson. It has been an exploration of the human spirit, a testament to our collective wisdom and resilience. As we continue our life's journey, may we always strive to understand our purpose and unlock our full potential.